Hey everybody, it's Jennifer. I wanted to talk Thanksgiving. Excuse this tired face. I don't know what is happening this week. I am not sleeping. I don't know if it's a hormonal dip or what for that, but kids have off tomorrow for Veterans Day. Hoping to catch some extra Z's. So Thanksgiving, are you hosting? Are you going somewhere? So we have 2 weeks, right? And then I just wanted to share how I do it because obviously my Thanksgiving is quite large, So this year I'll probably have around 20 people. And I didn't know if your supermarkets do this, but I was going to show you. But what they do is for every $150 spent, you get a free turkey, which, as you can imagine, for my family, I can't even food shop for $150 a week. So that's fantastic. So now I could even get more than one free turkey. I could break it up into 2 shopping trips and get 2 turkeys. I actually cook 2 turkeys. I cook a large one and a small one. And this year I'm even cooking a small ham. And I'm going to do that crock pot ham. I'm sure you guys have seen the recipe floating around. I tried it last year. It was a little dry, but I know what I did wrong. I just cooked it too long. You know what we forget about ham? Ham is already cooked. It really just needs to be heated through. So I'm going to buy a small one, pop it in the crock pot, set it and go. I'll have 2 turkeys in the oven. And then everything else. So also, the other thing was, do you have like family recipes? So I got one of these books, and what I do is, I write down all my recipes. Now, I'll admit, I'm that type. I don't always share my recipes, but now as I've gotten older, I've decided, I share a lot more. But what's fun about this is that when you set up these little traditions, the kids get super excited. And so every holiday, they expect like certain things, or each one has a thing that they would just love for me to make. So it's kind of fun. And it's like, yes, Thanksgiving, mom's apple pie, mom's pumpkin pie, or, mom's homemade stuffing. Because as you can imagine, Thanksgiving, I'm sure like the rest of you, I don't cook like that every day, let alone every month. That's a lot of cooking, right? So we have 2 weeks. What I do is I split it up. I go through the ads and I figure out what's on sale that I need. I write it all down, old school. I got the books, I got the pens. That's how I do it. You know what's really funny? I've tried to put the list on my cell phone, and I'm thinking I'm so cool, and I'm gonna delete it as I go. Honestly, it doesn't help at all. I need a list. So I write my list, and then over the next 2 weeks, I will split it up. Like I said, with that fantastic deal, I'll get my 2 turkeys for free because I'm spending $150 anyway. And then what I do is I have other people bring the accessories. So my one daughter is bringing, a vegetable dish. Someone else will bring drinks like apple juice, that type of thing. If you're into it, you drink, have people bring the wine or the rolls. I always have people bring that type of stuff, and then I cook the main staples. I would love to hear how you do Thanksgiving. So like I said, this year we're having 2 turkeys, all the trimmings, sweet potatoes, white mashed potatoes. We carb it up because I don't carb it up all year. So total carb-a-rona over here with the stuffing and the gravy. And I make my, I do an apple pie, but I do the crumble, and sometimes I do the caramel apple. And so the family really looks forward to that because I make that every year. We have a few people that like pumpkin, so of course I have to make a pumpkin pie, but that's pretty easy. And as I was saying, over the next 2 weeks, I'll split it up. That way it's, kind of on a budget. You see what's on sale, you work with that, because holiday time, everything will go on sale that you need. The vegetables, the apples, etc. Even flour was 99 cents last week, so that was good. So I stocked up, got a couple of those. Butter, that's another big thing. Always have to have your butter. And oh yeah, so as I was saying with the recipes, so I started to write them down, and then what's really cute is as my kids have gotten older, my older children have moved out, my one daughter was really into it. I made her a little cookbook of my own recipes, and then now, like I said, I keep them out, and then I start these little folders, and I know I'm pretty corny, but the kids love it. So I'll write down a list of all the stuff that I have to do and cross it off. So even that, if you think about it, especially nowadays, how many things do you have that's personalized or handwritten from your mother? So it's the type of thing that they'll be like, hey, how did mom do the holidays? And then they'll find like one of my corny notes, and there's a little thing that, you know, we enjoy around here also, which I have to update it, but we started a Thanksgiving journal. It's in a book. I really want to get like a leather fancy book, so I might start that this year. But it's really fun. I mean, from the littles writing the funniest, like, oh, I'm thankful for chicken, which is hilarious because I make turkey, to, you know, sometimes the older kids, then they feel free to write down like something kind of personal that they're really thankful for, so that makes you feel good, and then you can look back at the memories. One more tradition that we do is usually at the table, and I'll come live, it's amazing, because I set up this long family table, and we all sit and eat family style, and then I like to go around and ask everybody, you know, just say one thing that you're thankful for. So that's always fun too. So again, let me know about any Thanksgiving tips, traditions. If you would like, we could do like a little recipe sharing thread. Like I said, I've come a long way. The people that know me are cracking up, because it'd be like, hey, Jen, how do you make that? And I'd be like, I wasn't sharing, which is so silly now that I'm older. You know, as you get older, it is so funny the things that you look back that you did, like, why wouldn't I share a recipe? It's kind of silly. So anyway, if you would like any of my recipes or want to know what I'm doing, let me know in the comments. Again, I'd love to know if even your supermarkets do that type of deal. I'm pretty excited about my free turkeys. I know, the simple things. All right, everybody, have a great day. Hope you enjoyed this. Like, comment, and share.